fatal thought impact, past painful thoughts. In fact, I blast tasteful thoughts and past. I back up my actions, fact don't ask, grab reactions, jacked attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose, pick a new silver excuse. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now, y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember, you're discreet now. Get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here, and now. Whenever we last left off, quite a bit has happened. Deku has gotten himself in quite a bit of a strange situation. Things happened. Due to the constant stress Deku has been put under recently, and, well, how Aki has been feeling about things with her own family matters, a lot of stress has been built up between the two. In their individual lives, things are either spiraling or getting better. And that's sort of where the conflict has come in. The two had a stupid argument, and quickly it turned into something else. And, well, Deku is not really too sure what to say. Breakfast was a bit awkward, since apparently he doesn't understand how thick those walls really aren't. Now, Deku is currently standing outside the room to the communications array. And Deku, whenever he does this, go to walk in and tell the two people with him exactly what to do. You do actually have the captain of the human vessel. They are staring at Deku quite strangely, since they don't really understand the clothing he's wearing. And you do have where the person to his right, they are at least standing there. And Deku, he does at least go to push a few buttons before at least a form does pop up. A giant holographic screen pops up with the Yautja Elder. And the moment Deku does at least go to take a few steps backwards and then go to bend down a certain way, him going to fall onto one knee and go to lower his head, the two humans, they do both follow. And Deku, whenever he does go to get back up, whenever the Yautja does go to bring a hand up, you do have for the two, they do at least go to look up towards the Yautja. Whenever they went to go put their hands down to go to stand up themselves, Deku did at least go to inform them to stay that way. Really? Yes. Don't move. Okay. Scar, why have you called me? We are going to send over the information to you soon. Do not try to speed up this process. It'll only delay it further. That's not why I called. Then why did you call? This was quite sudden. I called because I would like to ask you of something. Listen, the human colonist, many of them, they are skilled in certain degrees. Construction, agriculturally, medically, and overall in other aspects. They know more. They are designed to be taken to another planet and change it for suitable life, suitable inhabitation. I am requesting permission to wake up 50 human colonists. The captain turning and looking towards Deku. As Deku at least does go to turn and look towards them, bringing his hand up, as the Yautja does just stand there. Really? So, you have taken into consideration that we give you every amount of spare resources we can. That's good. You have not asked of a large number. However, 50, even then, from my estimates, would most likely be pushing it. You humans do have agriculture, and you do, at least, have basic knowledge as to what to do on your planet, hunting for meat and growing your own food. Even with 50, I cannot permit that. If you start waking up 50, then they will want to wake up more. You humans are quite ambitious whenever you do have your mind set to it. I will only allow 25, half of that 50. 30. Deku to say, him explaining to the elder that if he can at least ask for 30, that will be more than enough. They need people for agriculture, building, and even electrical maintenance, as well as a few other things. And 30 will be a good number because it would give them enough to work with in case they don't wake everybody up at once. Hmm? I see. Well, sorry to tell you this, Scar. I was giving you 25 to be generous. Do not overlook my generosity again. 20. The elder are going to at least end the call. As Deku and at least does go to turn towards the scientist, he does inform them. Search the records for 20 humans to wake up. He wants people who at least have some military background, some in agriculture, and some in at least native fauna, and possibly even experts who know about wildlife. You can't be serious. We need scientists. We need doctors. For Christ's sake, is any of your people classified medically? Not really. We inject ourselves with certain medicine the yautja provide us. Are you kidding me? So, none of you have any medical knowledge at all? Not really. Then again, I did have to have most of the skin on my left forearm replaced whenever I killed a xenomorph queen. They regrew my cells in a petri dish. That's... Okay. Humans figured that out around the time your generation left. We can do more. Okay? Well then, how about I allow you guys to study alien creatures? One, I'm sure you're going to be quite interested in. How about a xenomorph? What the fuck is a xenomorph? Oh, quite simply, it has no heat signature. It has no way to be tracked or detected. It's a very smart and intelligent creature. It's also the perfect killing machine. By the way, it has acidic blood, so even if you do try to kill it and harm it, it's gonna get you back. I'm sorry? Yeah. How about we also at least get somebody to know exactly what the fuck the black goo is? How about that? Something that can rewrite and restructure DNA. Alright? Is that fair? Can we agree on that? Yes, we can. Deku going to walk away. As Ori does exit the room, he does walk back into the mess hall. Whenever he does get there, he does at least start to get things ready for the day. As Deku, he does go to sit down in a chair and go to look down at the plate he has set out. It's strange. He's actually eating, well, a Salisbury steak. Deku looking at his fork. It's interesting. He hasn't had beef in, well, a while. I'm going to put the fork in his mouth as he remembers the flavor. It tastes just as good as he remembers. Probably better even. And Deku at least does try to relax and enjoy this meal. However, you do actually have whenever Aki's just come walking into the room, and she does turn and spot Deku, since he's currently wearing his training gear. Scar, I didn't know you were here. Hey. So, what's up? Not much. I was going to train later. I, well, I, I need to go. Her turning and walking out. As Deku actually is going to bring his hand up and go to at least try and say something in yautja. However, the moment he does go to choke on some of his food before actually going to at least have to turn and grab something to drink. Him drinking down a glass of water. Before he actually does at least go to slim it back down and go to just bring his hand up. God damn it. I knew I probably should at least not have met with the yautja. Can't believe I met her dad like this. How can I even look that guy in the face? Shit, if he knew, I don't want to know what he'd do to me. Oh shit. So, Deku's going to look up, seeing the captain and David. Huh? He's fixed? Yes. Hello. Mr. Izuku. Oh, yeah, we were able to at least do a few more things. I wanted to wait, but his assistance will be needed. Right now, his CPU is a bit more jury-rigged. So you woke up a robot who was having technical issues. David is more than just a robot. David is a personal system, an AI construct that looks human for the most part. He can think, act, and even mimic a person. Yeah, that's still very creepy, especially with some of the stuff I've seen out here. Really. Well, besides seeing a yautja, I don't really know what else can be considered strange. A lot can, trust me. Besides, hell, find out what type of people you need to wake up. Wake up at least a robotic expert if you're gonna at least have him walking around and moving. We can't have him glitching out or messing up. I at least still want to know more about how you guys created these things. Mr. Izuku, that is still a bit harsh, is it not? Hmm? Not really. David, you're just a robot, aren't you? I would like to not believe so. I would like to believe that there is more to that. Yeah, that's still creepy. Well, I understand you may not like it, but that's just how he is. Yeah, question. Exactly where did he come from? Now, the person has started to explain to them, or at least explain to Deku, a few things about robotics. As Deku, after at least going a bit more through his normal day, you do have where he does go to the training room. And after at least going through the routine of training, since the key isn't here, you do have where, after some time, he would head back to his quarters and get in the shower. Him changing some personal clothes afterwards, and going to lay out in his bed. It still doesn't feel really real, the things that happened. Hell, I mean, it just. Deku hearing a knock on his door. As whenever he does walk over, you do actually have a key, who she does at least go to bring her hand up and push Deku into the room, before going to at least spin her hand backwards and go to close the door with her left. Oh, we need to talk. Uh, yeah, so what's up? Well, this is about the other day. Yeah, yeah, that happened. I'm sorry. No, 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 it's all right. It was both of our faults. Well, Scar, I mean, necessarily, I was the one who started it. Iki, it's fine, just, well, Deku going to bring his hand up. He doesn't really know what to say here. Crap. Listen, maybe we could give this stuff a try? Again? No, not like that. Um, I mean, relationship wise. Listen, the way most people do this is we form bonds, we trust one another, and, well, we spend more time together and stuff like that. Deku going to bring his hand up to Aki's face, expressing to her that love is something that is very strange for everybody, since people can feel it differently for one another. I I know, but this is all just weird. Deku going to walk over to his bed, as he is going to sit down and inform her that she is one to say that. Huh? Yeah, I've not really had too much experience with it myself, but I do have at least some from back on Earth. You do? Yeah, I mean, granted, it didn't really work out too well with one of them, but I learned from that. So, I did have a question. Would you want to help me finish the deciphering stuff in here? So, you mean, yeah, I mean, spend personal time together, not around people. We could actually be ourselves. I would like that. Now, Deku does get everything together, and after at least going to the mess hall and getting some stuff, he does walk back to his room. As some people, they do see Deku carrying tablets, and they also do see that he's carrying something in his hand. As whenever Deku does get back to the room, he does walk in, place a few things down on the bed, and he's going to walk over and go to pop the cork off of a bottle. As he's going to pour something into two glasses and express to her that the scientist back on the planet, they made this. What is it? Well, they could go and at least hold it up, expressing that they extracted it from a plant there. And it's supposed to be not only very good, but it's supposed to be somewhat sweet. Deku going to take a swig of it, as the best way to explain this strange liquid would be somewhat like the way oil would float on water, the way it looks like in appearance, but with a coloration of more of a bronze material. It seems strange. Deku finds it to be incredibly weird but unique. It's, well, like a new taste he's never had before. And it's almost hard to describe. The taste hit Deku harder than the alcohol. And you do have where he does sit down in his bed and go to get comfortable. As he does, they start to pronounce a few things in a language, and Akishi is going to start going over them in yautja. As Deku does, he's going to say something in the language and go to say it in yautja. Her either correcting him at certain points or just saying that that's alright. Now, this would go on for a few days, and those days would turn into weeks. Everyone, they do sort of notice the strange, well, way Deku was acting. It seems to have gone away. He's always seemed so aggressive, and he always seemed like such an asshole. However, right now he does seem to be in the highest spirits out of most people, since he doesn't seem to be as down about things. And eventually the crew did note this observation, and Deku at least did try to explain some of it away. He's happy that they found people, and he's happy that some of them will be waking up. However, he is more curious about what may have happened and what information any of these people might have that can help them. Now, with that being said, he did also at least have things with a key. She herself was trying to adjust to this strange new lifestyle, since no one's ever been this close to her. She's never had somebody she can be this defenseless with. The last time she was this defenseless, she was attacked, and someone was able to get the upper hand on her. However, now, she doesn't feel like she can be disrespected. She's not going to be beaten back into the dirt just because she's small. In fact, she's quite large. Now, this does actually give Aki some confidence. And whenever the humans, they do land back on the planet, you do actually have whenever Deku comes walking out with somebody new. And people, they were gathering around. Since Deku and his team, they were gone for about 4.5 months. Just to give at least a good number. So that means about a year and a half has passed. Now, with that, That's the amount of time for Deku, at least, since he left Earth a year and a half. Just clarifying that in case someone was confused. Now, Deku he does at least explain to everybody that he's here and he's got a few things to talk to them about. As he is going to bring up a hand and introduce this person, expressing to them that they are the captain of a Wayland Yutani's Corporation vessel, and they were colonists who were on their way to Mars. Everybody kinda surprised, since if they were supposed to be going towards Mars, why are they here? Now, we do have where Deku he does get a few people together, and after sitting them down, he does start talking to some of them. As let's at least start where Deku sits down and informs this person. What he's about to tell them is going to be told to everybody. They're all going to be given the same information, and if they want to, he can actually show them proof. Some of the more detailed pictures. However, he does have to warn them that they're not pretty. Okay, so what are you doing exactly? You leave for nearly 5 months and then you come back with more people? The yautja, they were hunting more people, weren't they? The hunts didn't pass last year. Or at least the last couple months. But that doesn't make sense. Why are new humans being found now? Why are they just being brought here? That's quite simple. Deku would at least bring a hand and swipe up. As the person, the moment they do see Earth, they look towards Deku. Because everyone's dead. Now, rinse and repeat that probably a few dozen times, and you will get the following few reactions. Oh shit, oh fuck, it's not possible, crazy outburst, psychotic laughter, and many other things. Even whenever somebody, after Deku does go to set down a bottle and a cup, he does at least watch the person go to do one thing. They make a passing mention at their few days of sobriety being done, as they pick up the bottle and go to take a very large swig. As Deku, he does hear them being informed about the additional proof. And the person, yeah, looks like they're gonna have to give up on that little idea. Now, Deku does at least mention a few things to these people, expressing to them about yautja training, and more than likely taking revenge on the people who killed their planet. And he does express to a few of the more important people who do deal with the things Deku's looking to improve. He does talk to them about possibly getting advice from somebody who is a master at what they're at. And this is where things do start to take more of a jump. As some 20 colonists, they would be picked and woken up. Or at least let's just say 15 at the moment. That way I can at least get 5 to work with in case I do want to pick up more of them. Now, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed. And have an amazing night. I'll catch you guys in the next part.